Arg. Good morning, writing pirates. How are you today? Time pirates. I knew that sounded wrong. I'm like, why did I say that? How are you on this fine, freezing day? It's in the 40s and it's only getting colder. I don't like it. Is it cold for you, Alicia?
Yes, it's 44 degrees and
Yeah, don't like it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
I did not want to get out of bed this morning.
Mm.
My husband was like, "You're not up either?" And I was like, "Listen, 44 degrees is like a we stay in bed morning."
Yeah, I'm like I'm hibernating till next week. Let me know when it gets back in the 50s as the
It's
lowest.
supposed to go back up this week. We're supposed to be in the 70s, but still, like, our high for today is 65, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that's what ours is actually. You're getting the warm we had 2 days ago, but it's this weekend's going to be freezing literally, and I'm very upset about that because we have Phil Rosenthal on Saturday.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but
He's a writer, a comic writer, and he did the thing he's most famous for is he wrote and was the showrunner for Everybody Loves Raymond.
um,
But he's on a Netflix show called Somebody Feed Phil, and it is one of the joys of my life, and Kevin's too. We've watched every episode a few times. Um, it's just fabulous. He's amazing. He never fails to put a smile on my cynical, dreary face. So
mm.
I need I need him in my life, and Kevin bought tickets where we even get a meet and greet, so we get to shake his hand, and I'm very excited
Ooh.
about that, and I'll be very upset if it gets canceled or anything because of ice. So we shall see. And the Kevin gets on a plane to Vegas on Sunday, and that's going to be
Mm.
the coldest day. So I have no idea what's going to happen with that.
I have never been to Vegas. My husband has, but I've never been.
Yeah, Vegas is fun to visit. I'm not going with him this year because the week after I'm going to Superstars.
Gotcha.
So otherwise I would be going with him.
Cookie is reminding me that I need to do writing sprints with you at 9 a.m.
Oh, well, that's very nice of them to remind you.
I set it up that way.
I'm like, what's a kooky?
I do the, no, you can't see. Hold on. I've got to dim my cookie is, oh, you still can't see her. Damn it.
Is he a personal assistant or something?
It's through the Finch app.
Finch.
So it's like a little penguin bird. And,
Aw.
that's what my cookie looks like. Her name is Cookie.
Oh, she's cute. I like her.
She's
Very
in,
fun.
God, where is she? You get to pick, like, she travels from place to place. You do 50 days of one location, and then you can have her fly to a different location.
Well, that's
And I
fun.
don't remember where she's at. Let me see if I can find where she's at. Um, I want to say it's like Iceland. It starts with an R, I can tell you that. Where are you? Yes, she's in Iceland.
Reykjavik.
Yes, that.
It's the capital of Iceland.
She's there. I just had to find where it lists it on the thing, and I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, that's the closest I can get with my English words is Reykjavik. It's and I only know how to do that because my husband wants to go there so badly because it's where Eve is.
My mother-in-law used to live in Iceland. She's been in some weird places, but again, it's all through her family and being in the military. She's been in Panama, she's been in Iceland, she's been in Puerto Rico. She was born there, but so she's been all over.
That's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. I wish I got to travel more. Um, it looks like we might be changing that, so we might get to travel more, and I'm very excited. Molly, in all caps, says, "I'm here, but reading in bed, so it's a bit more difficult for me to chat." Sorry for caps, but I don't have enough energy to retype that.
It's fine.
That's fair. That is totally fair.
It's probably cold where she's at too, so she's like,
Well,
I'm
it's
not
got to be
getting out of
colder,
bed.
right? No, I don't know. They might be pretty warm on their championship because IU just got the college football championship.
Oh,
Apparently, they haven't lost a game all season or something.
wow.
I know.
That's impressive.
If I heard it correct on the news, because heaven knows I don't effing know. And Lindsay joined us. Hello, Lindsay. I was thinking about you last night as I was starting Rose of the Deadlands. It is pretty darn good. I'm excited. And Lindsay says, "Hi, guys. Hope you're cozy in bed, Molly." Which, by the way, because you said in bed, I had to approve that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the bots have the dirtiest mind in the entire world. I thought I was bad.
I started reading Rose of the Deadlands. I got as far as just the first page. And then my husband was like, "Hey, are you ready to watch TV?" And I was like, "Yes, I am now."
Yeah, I got about a quarter of the way through. I'm on page 94. So,
wish I was that far. But we watched Fallout Season 2, the first episode.
Nice. We have to finish Stranger Things, and then we're going to watch The Pit Season 2.
I don't know how I feel about Stranger Things. I've watched one episode, and that was a while ago. And I was just like weirded out. And I was like, what is happening?
Oh, yeah. What is happening is the whole show, and it's so good. The characters are so good. There was one of the seasons I was like, eh. But so far this season is turning out to be just as good as the first one. So please, crossing my fingers, they end this thing with a bang.
Well, I can tell you, season 4 of The Witcher. I'm interested enough to see what they do in season 5, being that it's the last one. But at the same time, I feel like it could be better. And they left it on a cliffhanger.
They messed up season 2 so badly. I didn't watch anymore.
I watched. I've watched all of them so far. I knew they started to deviate in season 2, but I have not read the books or anything, so I don't know how bad they deviated. I just know that if Henry Cavill left for a reason,
well, he was fired. But he was fighting with them the whole time because he wanted it
closer to the books.
Not just that, no, the game actually, and not just that, he wanted it to be good.
Yeah.
And so the problem is you don't have to stick with the source material. Look at How to Train Your Dragon. It couldn't be any different than the books, but it's good, right? I mean, it has to be good. And it's not. It's like some of the worst storytelling I've ever seen in my life. And so it's really sad to have such a killer cast like they had and such amazing source material and just F it up so badly. I mean, it was just given to you, for God's sake. And then you do that. It's just season 2 is messed up every which way. Every which way.
Were the seasons supposed to be were the seasons supposed to be like each book or no?
I have no idea. But I've never read the books either, and I have no desire to. There's a lot more, misogyny and men are tough and women are sex gods kind of thing. And I'm just not into that. Or devious, that's it. The women, it's really bad in fantasy a lot, where you have women really only serve 3 roles, and that's mother, whore, and oh no, it's too early in the morning. I said it so easily the other day, and now I've forgotten. But oversimplified, where men get to be all the other characters, right? That's very common in old fantasy. But in modern fantasy, there's a lot more women writers. There's, you know what I mean? Men
Right.
have women editors, so there's a little more. You
Leeway.
can't be that reductive with your female characters, right?
No.
And so that's gonna bother me that I can't remember the third archetype.
Is it like what is it? It's like maiden, mother, and crone. Is it like that?
No, that's how women see each other.
No.
That's not how men see women.
Oh.
It's mother, whore. There's one more. That's why that's the witch cycle. The witch cycle is maiden, mother, and crone, and that's because that's women seeing women. Holy moly! I'll come up with it later. I don't know why I can't. I want to say priestess, but that doesn't sound right. There's one other thing, because a priestess is usually just the whore. It's a villain term.
Oh.
Anyways, it's villain. Witch. It might be witch, Lindsay, but there's another term for it. But that is what it is, right? It's that villain character. The villain.
The nurturing mothers, the sexualized temptresses, and the feared figures.
Yeah, and the feared figure. See, so they can't have a term either. So that's why the priestess, the witch, the woman of a natural power is what a man would call it, right? So, and that's the only that's the 3 arc forms of women. And when you read a book that's really bad, that's what they do. Every woman character in it only serves one of those roles, and they don't have anything more complex than that. Because it's really just the role they're serving in the man's story, right? It has nothing to do with their story. So yeah, it's very reductive, and it frustrates me, and that is how those books are written, and I can't. The game, though, the video game Witcher 3 is so good. It's so good.
Why couldn't they base it off of the video game then?
They could have.
Would that make it better?
No, if they had just told a good story, it would have been better. And they didn't. And the thing is, it's been too long. If we were right now to watch it together, I could tell you exactly why. I know that in season 2, the time jumping was awful. Season 1 was fine.
Yeah.
But it wasn't great, but it was fine. Definitely willing to jump into season 2. Season 2, all the time jumping made no sense, going back and forth over what was happening. The character growth that they had started in season 1 just abruptly ended, and they didn't do any of that for season 2.
That's how we felt about season 4. I felt like season 4 went nowhere. It was like they took all of the characters, split them up, and now they're like, it's like, this is what this person's doing. Meanwhile, this person over here is doing this, and meanwhile, this person's on a journey. And I was like, what did we we didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been messed up since the beginning. But why would you take a writer who has never played the game, never read the books, is not a fan of fantasy in general, and then let them write it?
Oh, see, they messed up right there.
By the way, a woman too.
They messed up.
I'm like, why would you do that? I don't understand. Like, if you look at like the Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, is like the best Sherlock I've ever seen in my life. And I have read so many books. I have watched so many movies and TV shows, and nothing has compared to that. It's so good. And that's because the 2 writers for that are huge Sherlock fans.
Yeah.
You need why, when Doctor Who came back in 2005, why was it so dang good? Why is David Tennant such a good doctor? Because they were fans of the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You've got to take fans and let them produce it if you are doing something that already exists. And quite frankly, when you do a brand new thing that doesn't exist until they make it, they are fans. They love it. That's why they're making, right? That's why they created it, to make it. So I don't.
Doesn't that come back to the whole write what you know?
Yeah, but the reason that writers and people who teach about writing say write what you know, they mean it can't be authentic if you don't know it, right?
Right.
So yes, it does go back to that, right? Write what you know. And when you're a big fan of something, you are able to do what both of these examples I just said did, where you can take um, the essence of what that show is and
Right.
maintain it while creating something new, while modernizing it, while still giving it a more, get rid of the misogyny that existed in the 60s, right? Do things like
Right.
that. So you're not just carbon copying the show. You're reinventing it, but you keep all the good parts, the parts that people remember and talk about, the parts that live in your hearts that you watched it when you were a child. Those still exist in there,
Right.
and none of that is in Witcher.
Mm.
So, and Lindsay says, I'm hopefully finishing Rose of the Deadlands today. Oh, yay, you're way ahead. I probably won't finish it until Friday morning. That's my guess. So
Okay.
Friday after this, I'll probably finish the last of it. I have no doubt. 'Cause
At this
tonight
rate,
I'll read.
I'll be
but
lucky if I finish it.
yeah, tonight I will read, and then tomorrow I'm reading Raven Scholar, right?
Raven Scholar.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
so excited to continue.
yeah. I
There's-
think it's funny that I'm reading 5 books right now, and 3 of them are indie. I get a pat on the back. But the way Raven Scholar not being one of them, but that's my point, right? Like I think it's pretty cool. And Lindsay says it made me cry so many times. Yay! Good job, Jesse. I'm so excited. Lindsay says I want to watch Fallout. It's definitely on my list in the next few months.
First season
I
was pretty good.
loved season 1 of Fallout, even though
Mhm.
they could have done a better job of storytelling too.
Yes.
Talk about
I
jumping
agree.
around too much.
That, and they kind of like, you see what happens, but you don't really get an in-depth like storyline between the father and the daughter that were in the vault.
I think the
blanking on her
problem
name.
is they don't do enough episodes per season, for motherfucking sake.
That's true.
You need
mean,
more
there's,
time
like-
to freaking tell these stories.
If you do it in 10 episodes or less, I mean, granted, Fallout, they're like 45 minutes to an hour long, but each
Yeah, but that's not
one,
enough.
like, you're not explaining enough, right?
Right.
And I know that game, like, I've played Fallout, and it is very in-depth. Like, you have your main quest, but then you also have side quests, and it's just, you need more.
Yeah, it's just that we need more episodes per season. This
Mm-hmm.
it's just you can't tell good stories the way they're trying to do it.
No.
We don't need 26 episodes a year like old TV, but 10's not doing it either for most shows.
No.
I'm sure 10 is enough for some shows, but not the ones that are really good. And yes, that's exactly what I mean. The ones that are really good, that have so much to work with. 10's not enough.
No.
Let's see. Lindsay says, and the Witcher video game is one of my absolute favorites. Same. It is the only game I've ever in my life played all the way through beginning to end twice. There's no other game that I've ever done that for. The game is so good. The story is
The
so good.
Witcher
I watch
3?
all the cutscenes. It's so good. I just love it. I love it. In story
It
mode
is
though,
on
because I'm a
PlayStation.
wimp. And
In story mode.
yeah, I have to play in story mode. I'm not that good. I still want to do the fights, and a lot of times, even in story mode, I'll die like 6 times before I finally figure out what it is I'm supposed to do. But I'm okay with that. That part doesn't frustrate me. It only frustrates me if it doesn't matter how many times I do it, I can't win.
They give me The Witcher 3 only on Nintendo Switch.
I played it on Xbox.
Well, I was trying to see if they had it for PlayStation. And all they're giving me is The Witcher on Nintendo Switch.
Well,
The
if
third
they have
one.
it on Xbox, which is not Nintendo, surely they have it on PlayStation also.
That's what I was thinking too, but it's
Because
not.
that's at least 2 platforms. I don't know why they would leave one out, I'm pretty sure it's on Steam too, so I would think it would be all the platforms.
I don't see it. Let me go to.
Good morning, Courtney. Good to see you. Sorry, we got distracted by storytelling and video games.
Yes. I don't know how we got on that topic, to be honest, but Here we are. I never know how we get on the topics.
Oh, we were talking about shows we were watching because you had to watch. You watched a show yesterday instead of reading more Rose of the Deadlands.
Oh yeah. I was watching Fallout, and
I
I
had
only
to
got
go solve
like a
that problem too because I was like, I don't know, how did we get on this topic?
Yeah, I even typed it in at Best Buy. I said PS4, The Witcher 3, and it's showing me everything but. There's God of War, Bloodborne, Darksiders.
No, it says
Dark Knight.
was released for PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One in May 2015, and with the Nintendo Switch version released in October 2019.
Well, then why can I not?
PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS version, subtitle Complete Edition, released in December 2022. Yeah, so there's a
there
PlayStation
is a
5 one in
PS5
December.
version.
You might have to go into your PlayStation and search for it.
They don't have like a. Oh, here it is.
But I highly recommend. So good. Look,
There's
myself and Lindsay highly recommend this game.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to play it, but I had to find it first. Here's a complete edition one. That's for PS5.
Yeah, Lindsay
And
says she plays it on Steam. So yeah, it's on Steam too.
I had to go to Amazon to find it. Oi.
Courtney asked if anyone read The Bone Thief. I have not. Have you read The Bone Thief?
Who's it by?
I don't remember right now. I can see the cover in my head. Let me see.
The Bone Thief.
Okay, well now I need to know which Bone Thief because I see the one I was thinking of, but there's like 5 of them in here.
Yes, who is the author, madam?
You know, when we do titles for our books, first thing we do is we search on Goodreads and we search on for the title like the author wants. We search on Goodreads, we search on Amazon, and we search on Google just to see what comes up.
There's a Vanessa Lilly, not a Vanessa Little though. Is that the one? It has like a shovel on the cover. If that's the one, then no, I have not read it.
I haven't even heard of this one.
Read it?
It also says it's book 2 in a series.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Mine doesn't say that. Then again, I'm on Barnes
It's on
& Noble.
Sid Walker, book 2. The one by Vanessa Lilly.
Huh.
Book 1 is Blood Sisters. That one I have seen.
Blood
I've not read it yet, though.
Sisters? I have not read that one either.
Yeah, I have that one on my want to reads, but I have like 2,100 books on my want to reads, so I don't think that really makes much of a difference anymore. And Vanessa's here. Good morning, Vanessa. Good to see you. We haven't even done our first sprint yet, so we're going to do that in just a minute. Vanessa, I am dragging today. Yeah, we're distracted today. I'm not even particularly tired, but I'm definitely distracted. It's the cold, man.
I'm a little tired, but I did get sleep, so yeah, I'm just distracted. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Came in talking about how cold it was, and then we bounced around to TV shows and storytelling because I didn't get to continue reading the book. I had to go watch Fallout Season 2 with the husband.
And then boom, down that rabbit hole we went.
Yep.
It was steep too, man. It was hard climbing out.
Yep.
Charles says, "Arg, vast ye time pirates." Good morning to you, Charles.
Might have to put some rum in my coffee to wake me up.
And let's see, Courtney, yeah, confirming the author's name. So no, I have not read it. I'll have to read book 1 first, obviously. And Courtney says hello. Vanessa says hello. Courtney says no, not recommended. Just curious if anyone read it and what they thought. I have not. Well, obviously you got to read book
Oh.
1 first.
She said it was not recommended. I will wait to hear more consensus.
Well, she means not recommended because she hasn't read it yet. She was curious if anyone read it.
Gotcha.
Vanessa, I finished Stolen last night. Oh, nicely done. And then stayed up way too late fucking around on Threads. Yeah, that's the problem. After streaming, it is hard to go to bed. For me, it's hard to like shut it all off because you're like on when you're on screen, even though I was obviously not on last night. My gosh. Anyways, so I watched a couple videos right before going to bed, but I've gotten it pretty good. I can do like 2 videos. I like to watch the TBR videos and make my own pre-tin lists. And then I was able to calm down enough that I could go to bed. Courtney says, I got in from work and had a doctor's appointment, so no sleep for me. Might as well stay up. Oh, yeah. It's almost worse to go to sleep at that point, right?
Right.
Vanessa, also, I have my therapy appointment in 30 minutes, so I'll be good for a little bit. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And Charles says, good morning to everyone. And, of course, Kelly and Alicia. If you mean Tartan is Lindsay. If you mean Tartan Fairy, that's Lindsay, not Megan. And it looks like I missed Kiana. Kiana, hello everyone. YouTube is hiding you again. They're very rude like that.
Oh, in answer to my problem that I was having yesterday, I'm still lost. Because I've checked the accounts this morning and it says it has cleared as of the 16th. But when I do the math, I still have that amount. So I don't know. I have to do more math. I hate it.
Does it say you have the amount on your paper or in your bank account?
Both. Like it says that it was taken, right? Because
no, but balance. Which balance is off?
I'm thinking the paper one, because when I write it down, it shows that I still have that amount.
Yes, there's something wrong with the paper one then. I would just cross it off.
Well, and I even went through, like I had the account pulled up on the computer and I took it out as it showed that it was taken out. But when I go through the math and break it down so that I know what's taken out and what's, gonna be taken out, and when I get to the end, it does not equal 0. It still says 90.94. So I don't know. I mean, if I have that amount, great, I'll put it on something and pay it down. But if I don't, then my math is wrong somewhere.
Well, you know what you do? You ignore it for now. And then what do you do this once a week?
Yeah, pretty much.
So when you do it, I swear it seems like you do it 3 times a week.
It does seem like that sometimes.
I'm like, oh my God, I got too much to do. Screw with that. I can't. There's no way I'd put energy into that. But that's also why you're much more financially stable than I am. I
don't know about that, but
I do. Like give it 2 weeks doing all the math, and if it's still there, well, then you've got extra, right? But if it says extra on paper, but it's not extra in your account, you don't have it.
That's what I'm trying. Well, and that's what I'm trying to figure out too, because when I wrote it down on paper, I wrote down the amount that is in the checking account right now. And when I do the math, it's still there. It's like this infinite, it never goes away $90. So if it, like I said, if it was 94 cents, I'd be fine. Whatever. It's just whatever. But then I'm sitting there going, but it's $90.94. So I don't know. But I digress because, bless you, we need to get into writing.
Yes. I say when I used to balance my account, I would just take the banks over my math always. Because no matter what I think I have, the bank is telling me what I have. It doesn't matter what I think.
Well, I know, but see, that's why I look at it. I look at it and I say, okay, this was taken out, so I subtract it on paper, and then I go through and I say, okay, this needs to be taken out. This has been scheduled. So I take those amounts out. And then by the time I'm done, in theory, I should equal 0. But this time I'm not equaling 0. But there's my update.
Not this pretend. We made that all up.
Yep.
Charles is like, ah, yes, Lindsay. My apologies. I mean, there are too many names to remember. I cannot remember them all either.
That's
This
why I
says,
write
Alicia, I'd double check that you didn't start with the wrong amount at the beginning of your paper calculations. Yeah, might be too. And Kyler says, hello, I am working today, but it's low brain work, so I am also listening to an audiobook. That sounds fantastic. Courtney says, see it suck at balancing, so I just stopped and estimated. Yeah, forget it. I'm with you. And Ashley joined us. Good morning, Ashley. Just in time for our first, I can talk.
our first
Sprint today. So let's get this baby started. Here we go.
And Kiana says hi to all of everybody.
This is the miracle of writing sprints. I was like, you know, I don't think I can write today. I just can't seem to focus. And then I was like, yeah, but I'm sitting here and I'm supposed to try writing. And this is what I'm here for. That's why I'm here every day. And I wrote 300 words. So,
Yay.
yay. And I peaked 60,000. Woohoo. I have 700 words to go. How'd you do, Alicia?
I think I'm on the trail.
Oh.
I think I have figured out where it went awry. I had to go all the way back to December. So we're following the path from December. What I think happened is I did not account for the dividend and cap gains that we got back from the car insurance and also the YouTube payment that my husband got in December. So I did not account for those. I did not, because normally I would take that YouTube amount and move it to his card if he has an amount so that it pays it down or pays it off.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't look like I have done anything with it. So, but adding those two numbers together gives me an extra $339. So now I'm making sure that everything else checks out. And then if that's the case, then yes, that $90.94 is extra. It's just the rest of that $339 would be the like gone with the bills and stuff.
So it just happens to match?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, it's possible, just odd.
It is entirely possible because so far what I'm seeing, and there are a few discrepancies, like either I'm missing a piece of paper or I just never wrote it down, and like because there I can see that there's like a gap where I did not do any budgeting for a week. So maybe I wrote it down and then placed it somewhere. In that case, I have to find it. Or I just didn't do anything and then I picked up from what the online says. I just picked up and said, okay, this is the amount in checking. This is what I have to take out, and went from there. Because I said, okay, this is already taken out. Don't have to write it down, which is entirely possible.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem solving is fascinating. So I think I almost have it. I'm back in January. So now I just have to go, okay, this matches and this matches, and I'm trying to figure out where the two, what is it, the 221.56 went. Apparently I spent that on grocery, but I don't see it here, so maybe that's a one I skipped.
That might be. That would make sense.
So I'm getting close. All right.
Just like Sherlock, man. Just like Sherlock.
Right? Uh-huh. Sherlock with budgeting.
Let's see. Vanessa says, first for sprint. That's right. And it worked. I mean, I wrote 300 words. I feel good. Vanessa said, hey, Kiana, how are you today? Please tell me if I misspelled your name. Nope, you got it. And Kyler says, very good audiobook, by the way. I would recommend. It's a nonfiction called Bad Indians Book Club. Well, let me see what that is. Bad Indians Book Club. It does not sound like a nonfiction, I'll tell you that.
Bad Indians Book Club?
It's powerful reframing of the stories that make us. Anishinaabe writer Patty Krawick leads us into the borderlands of history, science, memoir, and fiction to what worlds do books written by marginalized people describe and invite us to inhabit. Oh, that looks good. Add that to my want to read. You know, I can't wait until I catch up on like my backlist and I can read a whole bunch more new books. Like this one's out in 2025 too, because I read mostly backlist books. So it'd be really, really cool to catch up on the ones that I really wanted to read that were on my backlist so that I can read more new ones. Excellent. All right. Thanks, Kylar. Exactly what I needed. More books. Ren says, guess who was watching His and Hers on Netflix, then saw the time and was like, oh my God, writing sprints. Oh, Ren, we're part of your daily schedule. I feel so honored. I feel
Aww.
so honored. It's not the same without you either. So I'm glad you remembered and you joined us. Let's see. Watching His and Hers and then saw the time. Oh, guess who? Gotcha. I was like, Vanessa's answering Ren, and I can't figure out why. Guess who? Gotcha. Ren, I guess the answer is you. Also, hi. And Kiana says, I'm good, Vanessa. You got it right. Vanessa says, okay, got to go for my appointment. Back in about an hour. I would say have fun, but
January 7th.
I'm not sure psychiatrist appointments are supposed to be fun. Kiana says, hey, Ren. And Courtney says, okay, got to go start sprints. I will stop by later. Excellent, Courtney. Sadly, I will miss her sprints today because right after this, I have to get in the shower and then pack up books. And I'm going to go to Copperfields to drop off new books and then go to that store in Old Town Spring to see if they will consign our books as well. And they play D&D, so I'll be taking all of the Misplaced Mercenaries and Misplaced Adventures books. And Ren says, hey, Vanessa, and you would be correct. Ren says, hey to Kiana. And Kiana says, I got to page 65 of The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. Coffee has been secured. I quite enjoyed that book. It was amazing. I really liked that story. But also, Kiana, are you like trying to read all of your Immortal for the whole, or all of your nonfiction for the whole year just in January? Is that isn't this like your third nonfiction book?
For the month? Oh, that's
Yeah.
too many. That's too
This
many.
is at least 3 that I remember. So, I mean, that's a lot. I'm not this isn't judgment, by the way. This is curiosity. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
like,
because I mean, I try to read one a month, but 3?
right. I'm happy with 1 a month. Exactly. And I think I only get to like 9 or 10 a year. Even I don't quite get to 1 a month, but that's my goal. Like I don't think I'm reading one in January. I'm missing this month. Ren says, still watching His and Hers, got a snack granola bar, and still hungry, so pop some chicken nuggets and fries in the air fryer. There you go. Now that's an American meal right there. Chicken nuggets and french fries. Ren says, also going to continue with Red City in the next sprint. Fabulous. Jenna says, my husband was up late watching His and Hers. Oh, see? He was like, I gotta go to bed. I don't even know what this is, and apparently it's all the rage. Dream Coven Universe. Hello, good morning. Welcome to our Time Pirates. Hi, writer friends. Baby is in for a nap early today. Oh, good. You can get some writing done. Yay. And Kiana says, I think I am subconsciously, apparently, I like being upset. Yeah, see? Isn't it your third one? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, because none of the nonfiction you're reading right now are like lighthearted memoirs. You know what I mean? These are serious shit has gone down, all 3 of them. Dream Coven Universe says, yay! And Ren says, His and Hers is the Alice Feeney adaptation. Oh, it's a thriller. Gotcha. No wonder you can't quit watching. That makes sense. I got it. Cool. I've not read any Alice Feeney. Look, thrillers are not my favorite, so I usually put them off. I have some on my like yearly TBR though, so I really need to read some of them. All right, so I say we cut this short since we talked so much at the beginning. And we can start our next reading or writing sprint. Productivity sprint. Whatever it is you are doing. All right. You ready, Alicia? You've got this. I'll see you in 30. There is our second sprint. Didn't quite get as many words in there, but I am at a total of 530. Yes. So I have 470 left. Very, very doable. How did you do, Alicia?
I ate breakfast and I'm still sleuthing.
I shall solve the mystery.
The mystery of why it is off. I'm getting closer though, with each every little piece I look.
Every little piece, it all adds up. Let's see. Ren said blah blah blah. Tyler Perry. Maybe Tyler Perry directed it. We were talking about the his and hers. I have to look it up. I've done that. Ren says a couple of adaptations are out on Netflix. People We Meet on Vacation, His and Hers, The Hunting Wives, and Boots, based on a memoir, The Pink Marine. Kyler just got off a work call discussing a zine workshop we're doing for LGBT plus History Month. There was half us just talking about Jennifer's Body and Heated Rivalry. I had to look up Jennifer's Body. I'm like, obviously I know what Heated Rivalry is, but I had no idea what Jennifer's Body was.
Isn't that a movie?
Yep, it's a movie from 2009.
What's her name?
Megan Fox. And Amanda, I never know how to say her last name.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've never even heard of it. But this was in my bogged down with children era when they were younger and just starting school, all that, where you are now. So I didn't watch hardly any movies. It looks like an all-star cast though. Holy moly, like everyone was in it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
318.
I guess it's a horror movie where a girl she eats her male classmates.
Ew.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it looks like a horror movie, but it also looks, satirical.
This was there, and that was there. There's 242.54 unaccounted for. But that was back in December. Okay.
I can't stand Megan Fox though, so I cannot see me stomaching this movie, even if it's amazing.
She was good in the Transformers movie, the first one, but then after that, it was like she did all her reconstructions, and I don't know what the hell she looks hideous now, in my opinion.
I don't care what she looks like. I just can't stand her, so I can't. Since the first Transformers movie,
She's quite the character.
She's not the kind of girl I would hang out with.
No.
And Kyler says, my audiobook is an ARC. I don't usually read this much nonfiction.
3, 8,
nice.
1.
It's you and Kiana, man. You're all in your nonfiction era. And Dream Coven Universe says, it's good to see you all. Did anyone get into the deep, dark woods? Hope you all had fun writing for it. Anyone care to share what they wrote?
I did not get into it. I was declined. I was rejected.
Oh, it's Deep Dark Woods and ARC.
In the Deep Dark Woods, that was the short story thing that we did.
Oh, that's right. It's been so long ago. No, did not get into it, sadly. Did you get into it?
I did not.
No, I meant Dream Coven Universe.
Oh.
And Ren says, made it to 50%. Yay. Good job, Ren. How are you liking it? I haven't seen any positive or negative with that book. Just people wanting to read it. That's all I've heard so far. And Dream Coven Universe. I love the rise of the female villain. So good. Not sure if you do that or not. The anthology. Yeah, I got it now. Sorry. Nope, but I got a second reading. That's awesome. I feel like I know who you are, but I don't know if I should dox you or not. So let me know if I'm allowed to say your real name. That's not really doxing. I'm not telling anyone where you live. but sharing what you write, I don't know. It's we don't normally have time for that yet, so it doesn't really work. We're just trying to get these words in. So, and plus, I'm at the end of the book. There's not really anything that I would share that would make any sense to anyone. Not only am I at the end of the book, I'm at the end of book 4, and 3 books are already out. So, it's a little harder to share that kind of thing. Good, it is Christine. I almost said Christine as soon as you said that the baby took a nap early. I was like, is this Christine? I have to answer your email. I'm so sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I just have a long list of things, as you well know. It's fine. This is just the only YouTube account. Yeah, no biggie.
YouTube.
Yeah, no, one YouTube account is plenty. You're doing great. I'm so glad you joined us. I've been hoping for you to join us so bad. I hope you're writing. Are you writing? Are you writing? But yeah, we need to get the writing in. I am so glad. Christine is a friend of mine, and I've been begging her to come write with us. So I'm so glad she has joined us. And Alicia is normally writing as well. It's just today she's mathing instead.
I'm sleuthing. I need to know why I have an extra $90.94, which is very suspicious.
I think she's just procrastinating and not be. She's like, yeah, this is so important. I must do this. And sorry, I can't write. That's what I think's happening, Alicia.
Absolutely not. This is it. If I don't solve the problem, it's going to bug me until I solve it. I need to know why it's not aligning. Because every time I do budgeting, it aligns and it always equals 0. And it's not equaling 0. Therefore, it is not aligning. I need to know where I fucked up.
And in the storyline, this is the part of the plot where Alicia realized the world does not line up.
Right?
There's nothing balanced about this bullshit. That's right.
That's probably what's going to end up happening. Like, oh, well, I just have extra $90, but I have to figure it out. If that's the conclusion, that is the conclusion. Isis is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, Isis is like, don't you want another breakfast? I didn't get enough. I know you
She
do.
didn't get any.
Oh, so mean, Mom. Jeez.
At least she's not stepping on my keyboard today.
She's like, I'm an old lady. Give me love. And by love, I mean food in the form of salty deliciousness. That's what I want. It's the kind of love I long for.
She has her breakfast bowl.
It's not the same thing.
She's like, I'm leaving you. I don't want any part of this nonsense.
That's right. She's like, fine, I'm out.
Be that way.
And Christine says, haha, some psychological sleuthing about whether or not it is procrastination happening. Yes, exactly. Sorry, this is how I interpret the story, Alicia. That's it. That's the way it goes.
It's problem solving at its finest.
Writing is problem solving too. That's all you do. That's why it's exhausting.
Yeah, I need to figure that out too. All in good time.
Kitty. Yes, it's a cute kitty. That's Isis. She's an old lady.
Yep, she'll be 16 in April.
I just can't get over that.
I know, me neither. Because I remember when she was a little ball of fluff and she was more cream colored.
Oh.
Now she's gotten darker.
I was making fun of my daughter because her dog's only 2 years old, and he's like chocolate color, right? But his snout is already getting like little gray on it. I'm like, he's only 2, Jenna. She's like, shush. And we went to the brewery. Somebody thought, because we had the puppy, and somebody thought that he was an old man. I was like, no, he's 2.
What?
I would think that too, right? Because he's calm and he has the gray around him, right? Now you see him play, you automatically know he's not, right? But we were sitting at a brewery, not playing. So yeah, you couldn't tell that he wasn't an old man. It was really cute. Awesome. All right, we are almost done. We're gonna be done on time today. What? As in 10:30, because 10:30 is on time for us. So that's pretty impressive. Much. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, let's start this last sprint. Let's get some writing in or reading for all of you amazing people out there who are reading. All right, let's get it done. I have 470 words. Is that what I said? Yeah. So
got this.
Let's get it done. Yay, Vanessa, you made it back just in time. We're about to start our last sprint. I have 470 words to go. And say hello to Christine. That's Christine. All right. Here we go. Talk to you in 30. right, that is the last sprint. Sadly, I only got 800 words in, which means I should do this again, but I cannot. I've got business meetings this afternoon. So I'm going to have to write tonight. So I really want to read, but I'm going to have to write and at least get those last words in. So I will let you know in the morning if I was successful. If not, then I will be doing more sprints tomorrow, but I should be able to do it tonight. I don't have anything after my meetings this afternoon. So, but I got to go, man. So I cannot do 3. And you have good news for us, Alicia?
Huzzah! I have figured it out.
Yay! All success.
And I was able to put $62.55 more on my credit card. The other thing that I was not taking into account is that we still have one more paycheck this month. So I was trying to figure out why it was over. And I was like, well, duh, it's supposed to be over. But it wasn't as much as I thought it was, which is where the $62.55 came in. Because what I did is I just gone through the transactions and did it on my calculator. And then once I got to where I was getting confused, I was like, okay, we took this out. This was taken out. That was taken out. What else needs to be taken out? So then I took out the 3 bills that will be taken out for the rest of the month. And I set up the mortgage because that was already set aside. Then the rest of it was just, I had to take out the money for grocery. And I have like a checking buffer that I do. So I took those out, and the only thing that was left was the $62.55. I put that on my credit card. That now takes me to 0. So, huzzah!
You can now move on with your life.
I am now up to date on all finances. Oh my God, my brain hurts.
I love it. Good. You'll be writing with me tomorrow then.
Yeah, I might write today just so I can make up for today, and then I will be back on schedule tomorrow.
Nice.
So, oh no, I won't, because tomorrow I have to go to award ceremonies, and that's 9:30 and 10:15.
Oh no,
So
you're not gonna be here tomorrow.
Thursday.
Okay.
Yes,
So sad.
because normally I don't go to these things because for whatever reason their school, like, they do awards, which is fine. My kids usually get them. But I never really go, and for whatever reason they really want me to go.
I always went to see my kids' rewards. Otherwise, what's the point of me being home?
So, but I'm going tomorrow. They want me to be there. I have registered, so it's literally going to be me dropping them off, coming back, grabbing breakfast, and driving back up there and checking in.
Or you could just like bring breakfast with you and sit in the car and, work for a little while.
I could take a book and read.
That's what I normally did. Yeah. That back and forth was not for me. I'm like, I'll just wait here, and I would just I was usually writing, but yeah, reading would work, yeah. I mean, you've got to
Well,
get this book done. I mean,
what I could do probably then is I could probably drop them off, drive around, or go pick up breakfast, and then come back because it's 15 minutes from our house to the school.
mhm.
So I could do
I
it.
mean, I think that's worth it.
And then find a parking spot before everybody else and their mom gets there.
Uh-huh. Exactly. And also another benefit.
This is true. Because
Uh-huh.
the second graders do their awards at 9:30, and then first graders are at 10:15. So that's Alan and then my daughter Lorelei. And then for whatever reason, the parents just take them home after the awards, and my kids really want to do that.
Well, duh, who wouldn't?
But I'm like, but then you're missing school.
It's probably just such a disruptive day. They just send them home anyways.
I
And so
guess
the kids who stay, they probably just like watch movies kind of thing.
Well, I asked him, I said, what do you guys do if you do stay and your classmates go home after awards? And they're like, we do work. And I'm like, oh, so you guys actually do work? Or is it just like
Well, then why would they let them go home?
I don't know, the parents like pull them out for whatever reason. So then I always know it's an award day because when I go to pick them up, the car line is not that long.
We only did rewards once a year with our kids. It was just at the end of the year.
They do it every quarter.
Huh.
That's what I don't understand because I don't remember doing this when I was a kid.
And my kids didn't do it either, and they're more recently, you know what I mean, in school. So
Yeah. I don't know.
But again, we're in a different state, so who knows?
Well, that's why I was trying to think back to when because I went to school in Florida for a little bit. And I was like, I don't remember doing this. I don't remember being like, I mean, I got awards, but
Not
it
like
was always
whole
like they
big, yeah.
sent home the report card in an envelope and the rewards were in there. Like you got a certificate or something for like attendance. And no, now they do, there's like 5 different categories that they can, and I don't know if that's different because I was just in a regular elementary school and they're in a magnet school or what.
I don't know.
I
You're
can't
asking a
fathom.
non-expert. I do not understand modern technology or modern education.
I don't either. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
I can't get over the colleges with no textbooks. I don't know. I think I would have had a lot harder time learning without textbooks.
College and no textbooks?
Yeah, they have. I mean, as in no physical. Everything's electronic.
Oh, what?
Yeah, a lot of the high schools are going to it also. I'm like, but how do you like take notes? Like, how do you, like, I
Right?
needed to, I don't know. It's,
I would have been highlighting or writing stuff down or
yeah, I did that all the way through college. It's how I could remember, like, I could remember what page always, sometimes, but I always remembered, like, what part of the page it was
right.
on, like, what side, what part. Like, I could, so by recalling that kind of stuff. So I find I
Uh-huh.
can still do that, right, when I'm reading physical, but when I'm reading ebooks, I have, like, no concept of where anything is, right?
Right.
And so I can't
Yeah.
imagine. And when I'm reading for fun, who cares, right? But I'm reading
Mhm.
to learn. I don't know. That would work for me. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I was raised on paper too, so my brain just might be programmed that way, and it's not going to change. I don't know. I do not know.
I don't know either.
Let's
Weird.
see. Vanessa says, I think I'm going to grab some food and another cup of coffee since I'm going on very little sleep today. Oof, yeah.
Ooh.
Guzzle the coffee. Maybe take a nap. We're fans of naps around here. Not that we have time often, but sometimes. Lindsay, I need to pop off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Jean says, hello, Kelly and Alicia. Running off to an appointment, but thought I would say hello. It's so good to see you, Jean. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. And you responded. Vanessa says, back with coffee and corn pops. Corn pops, because I'm an adult. I mean, it's technically food.
Yeah.
We have cereal sometimes, but it's a snack, right? Like, but when I was growing up, it was breakfast. So, you know.
Same.
Yeah.
And I usually get Special K now. I don't get any of the like sugary type cereals.
Well, I do it as a snack, so I usually get the sugary ones, but we get them because I need portion controls. What I need help with. So, like, Zafo gets the little circle things.
Oh, the little circle containers.
Yeah, because then I've got the quantity control. Because I eat it like you would like a bag of chips. Do you see what I mean? Like it's a snack. It's not.
I remember when they came in the little boxes. I don't know if they do that anymore.
I think they switch from the boxes to the
make
circles.
sense.
Now they do have sometimes they do have some of those big packaged boxes, but I think they're getting away from them.
I remember
there's less in them, and with the round things, you could just pour the milk right in. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you can't do that with the boxes.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you theoretically can. They had it so you could open it and put it in the plastic, and we did that camping. But it does not work. It does not work.
Nope.
And Candace says, okay, got to go clock in. Thanks for the sprints. Absolutely. It was so good to see you again. And Kyler says, just finished 50% on my audiobook, and I went to check on a stray cat I'm sort of looking after. Oh, how's the baby doing? Kyler said, it's a great movie, very culturally savvy and queer. So talking about Jennifer's Body, right?
Yeah. Gotcha.
I figured it had to be queer, right? But you know what? It does like not say that on the Wikipedia page. So at least the summary. But I'm like, it has to be, right? Because that's, since you were talking about LGBTQ stuff and heated rivalry, I'm like, well, it's got to be queer. That's why I looked it up. It must be subtly queer. But early 2000s, subtly queer is exactly what it would have been, right?
Yeah.
And Charles is here trying to fill in at least a bit.
Don't forget to hydrate, save progress, take your meds, and check the laundry. Don't forget to stretch.
That's right. Actually, I don't think I saved. Let me save just in case. I don't remember. I was too busy going, dang it, 200 words. So close. Charles says, just saying. And Ren says, made it to 61%. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. We're so glad you showed up. And Vanessa says, you can do it, Kelly. I can tonight. Charles says, finish shoveling the driveway. Now on to running errands. Still listening to A Wizard of Earthsea. Nice. Are you liking it? Like I said, I like the first one, but not the whole series. Vanessa says, huzzah, Alicia. And Alicia's like, I feel so much better now.
Yes, I do. You have no
I can tell
idea.
your moods completely changed. Yeah.
Like, must figure this out. Woohoo!
Charles says, love it when the books are balanced. Great job, Alicia. Keller says, I am finishing work now, so heading off to do some house chores. But thank you for sprints and company as always. Absolutely. We hope to see you tomorrow. Because I guess it's just going to be me. So sad. Ren says, when we had awards, we didn't have school, and you showed up like 30 minutes before it started, so parents only made one drive, right? And Christine says, good luck with your meetings today, Kelly. Today I'm getting my stuff onto Fair for wholesale orders. Yay, that's awesome. Christine wrote a children's book and illustrated it. It's really cute.
Ooh.
Apparently this is the way from independent artists and writers. We will see. And Vanessa, some school districts and colleges are going back to paper because they're finding that having all digital resources has a negative impact on learning. Oh, see? Well, there you go. That's what I was like, just for me, just thinking about how I learn, that would not work. But just because, it's not like my brain works like everyone's or even most people's. So I didn't know if that was a pattern or not. Ren, we had a bunch of awards per quarter. Oh, well, there you go. They did in South Africa, all kinds of awards. Vanessa says, I'm an awful napper. I wake up completely useless and a raging bitch. It's better for all involved if I don't nap. Oh, no.
Wow.
Your long-term, for your short-term, not going to work. Vanessa, they still do the little boxes.
Oh, they haven't posted them yet. Report cards come out today. You said something about grades, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder."
Ren says sports, culture, and academics were always split, and then there were grade-centered awards, and in grade 11, blazer ceremonies too. We had blazers for service, leadership, culture, and academics. I guess that's the same as our letters we would have in high school, right? So we have letters for different things. I remember in the early 90s, they finally switched my high school because the only thing you could letter in was sports. And so we all had a big fit about that. I'm like, wait, what about all the music we do or the academic competitions we do or the theater that we do or that like all the things where we are, because letters are supposed to be, yay, you contribute to the school, right? And there was so many more things than sports. So I ended up lettering like 10 times and not a one of them in sports.
Report cards are out.
Oh. How'd they do?
Lorelai got, because they're still, so kindergarten through second grade is on the ESNU scale. Lorelai has all E's for the second quarter in a row.
She does. Of course she does, that angel.
And her brother also has all E's for the second quarter.
What?
Both of them are top of their class.
They deserve ice cream today, Mom. Sorry.
I might have to treat them to a Culver's milkshake.
Oh, see, there you go. I think they deserve it. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And Ren says, and your grade 12 blazer. Nice. Ren says, reflects your achievements. Yeah, makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. Ren says, well, blazers, and then grade 8 to 11, you would get like braiding and badges for the standard blazer added to still have something. Yeah, we did that too. And pins. Like every time, once you earned your letter, you get pins for like lettering again and stuff like that. Ren says, alrighty, I'm done now. Bye. Bye, Ren. Vanessa says, I can join you tomorrow if you want another body to fill in. I'll send you the link, Vanessa. That would be great. And it's Christine says, you got great brains. Do I? I mean, they're not boring. I have to give that to my brains. They make life interesting. I'll tell you that. Keep me on my toes. Vanessa says, I never understood lettering. I moved around so much in high school. I don't know if I just didn't notice or if the schools I went to just didn't really do it. Well, if you moved around a lot, it would hard to accumulate
Right.
what you need to get the letters, right? So that would make sense why it would be not on your radar. Ren says, whoop, whoop for the kiddos. And Vanessa, I mean, I understand it conceptually, but I didn't understand it as a thing when I was actually in school. Yeah, makes sense. Charles says, yes, I am liking it. The narrator is very animated. It's been so long since I've read the series, I barely remember the rest. I may try it unless something else catches my attention. It's very cool. Now, if I'd read it in the 80s, I probably would have loved it, right? But I so much prefer how fantasy is written today. That's a whole...
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how things change, right? Vanessa says, I can't guarantee I'll be there right at 9 my time, but I'll be there by 9:30 at the latest. And Christine says, same. Brain and I have a love-hate relationship. Yep. That's why we get along so well, Christine. We get it. And Charles says, thanks for hosting, and I will see you all soon. Absolutely. So we will be back on. So it might be myself and Vanessa. Remember, anyone who's in Time Pirates, I have the link to this. You are welcome to join us. I have the link to it is on our Discord. Let me do our Discord. Join our Discord, and then make sure you let me know just if your name is different on Discord. Tell me who you are in here, and then I will add you to the Time Pirates, and then the link's at the top, so you are more than welcome to come join us.
Yeah.
But yeah. And Christine says, thanks for hosting. I'll see you soon. Absolutely. It was so good to see you. And Vanessa, all right, y'all have a great day. Thank you very much. Do you have anything else, Alicia?
I promise there will be some sort of videos going up this week. Now that I have the budget debacle figured out, I can get back to regularly scheduled program stuff.
Yeah, I have one all filmed. I just need to edit, so I need to get that done.
That's kind of where I'm at. I think I need to film 2, but I have like 2 or 3 to edit. So, and then tomorrow night is it tomorrow night?
Yep.
Today's Tuesday. Yes. Tomorrow night is the 100 pages book club for Raven Scholars, section 3. So we'll be reading from 214 to 320.
Which is chapter 36. So
Yep,
we'll be reading chapter 22 and stop through 35, right? So
yeah.
Very excited. Very excited. Excellent. All right, everyone. Well, we will see you